Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Hypothetical Hydration 2. I am Rawrquaza, and today we're gonna play this character. I asked on one of my YouTube videos, "Hey, what character should I play?" First person to respond to this comment gets to pick the character. I really need a random button. Is really what I'm saying here. My man Leb messaged me, or commented first. Commando, so here we are. To Commando, you know, look, I enjoy playing Commando. I was also told that you can hold down the E button to automatically open the thing instead of mashing it. This is great news. I like that. New tech. Speedrun tactics. Yeah. Commando. I mean, look, I don't dislike playing him. He is just like he's got a little bit of, you know, you gotta work a little bit harder as Commando. He starts from a little bit of a lesser position of strength. We do have a syringe right off the bat, which is nice. Attack speed, man, it's my favorite thing in this game. Just get the attack speed. Also, Commando does dab when you stop moving. Dab. Okay, look. I'm trying to dab here. Just let me yeet on these haters and then... Ow. Okay. Deal with the problems first. Ones that can hit us. Alright, I've expent much health in the pursuit of dabbing. But look, he dabs. I mean, doesn't that make him the best character instead? Is this not the best character? What I want for Commando is attack speed to scale his R ability the same way that Mercenary gets attack speed scaling. I want to just bullets out, like more bullets, the more attack speed you get. That would be cool. If it doesn't happen, maybe we'll see a mod of it. There's already a freaking mod for this game. There's many mods for this game, sorry. There's already like a full... Someone decided to make a rework of this mod. Or of this game. My brain, I'm sorry, look. It's been a long day. Tax season. If you're watching this video, you're probably freaking too late, dude. You're too late on your taxes. And now, what happens when you don't pay your taxes on time? Do you get arrested? Probably not. You probably just have to pay a lot of money or something. Going up into the sky, that's fine. Commando doesn't have iframes on his roll. And I'm dead. I'm deceased. Alright. I don't feel great about that one. Not a huge fan. But I'm back in. Just like that. God, that, honestly, my bad. Look, I was not... you can also hold down E while you're sprinting and stuff, and it'll just automatically open things that you roll over. Which is great. Thank you to the person who commented that. I appreciate it. I take full responsibility for that death. That was not the Commando's fault. That was just me. I saw the Titan, and then I stood inside of the fist radius, and then I took the entire damage. I did not think that he would kill me, but he did. So, yeah. How you doing? Now I'm just gonna have to hold down interact. I need an interact toggle. Oh, hello. Is this a good start? Movement speed? You know, I think Goat Hoof is bad. I think Goat Hoof is actually great. I take that back. We're Commando, I forgot. So, normally I would say Goat Hoof is bad because it doesn't give you as much speed as Mountain Dew, Code Red, Code Green. Because it's only like, I don't know, 8% or something instead of 20. Or whatever. I don't know. I'm making up numbers. Don't correct me. I don't want to know. But because we're commando, we're going to be strafing a lot, and I'm reasonably certain that strafing is affected by goat hoof. Unlike sprint juice. And so, stacking goat hooves would allow us to strafe better. And strafing is good. Except for that game called Strafe. Apparently that game was bad. And I didn't play it personally, but I was like watching it. And, you know, as it came out, it got real bad reviews. Apparently it was real repetitive. The enemies were all very samey. Neat concept, though. Basically the same thing as this game. It's crazy how well received this game is when it's just a freaking stupid indie game for over the shoulder. I don't know. Strafe was like a Doom-like, I guess, maybe, with a different art style. I don't know. I didn't play it, so I really shouldn't talk. I don't know what made that game. Video games being successful is an interesting, like, you could write an essay on it. Why certain video games are successful and others aren't. We're getting into alright start territory. Dude, this holding down the button thing is actually nuts. Okay. What's the next conversational topic? Talked about strafe. That was not planned. I did want to speak to the haters and say, don't hate, or do, and screw you. I don't know. Are there any haters? I don't know what I'm talking about. The one thing that I did want to talk about was, and I will link it in the description. You can find the description below the video player. If you click on the button, it'll expand, and then you can read the information contained therein. In the video description of this video, I have hopefully remembered to put a link to a very short clip in which I do a thing that is very cool. I got one of the aspect items, Ifrit's Determination, and I was playing with it on stream, and those are equipment that give you the features and abilities of, or some of the abilities of fire, of the different types of elites, and Ifrit's Determination is the fire elite equipment. And they can't be activated normally, but we managed to accidentally activate one, and it did some pretty cool shit. So there's like some shenanigans going on. Go look at it. In the time that it took me to explain this, you could have seen the whole thing probably like twice. It's very short. Also, I do stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rawrquaza. I do it a lot. Should come hang out sometime. Join the Discord, you know. Where the fuck is the teleporter? It's over there. That's fine. Sometimes, I see the glitter coin, by the way. Sometimes I'm not paying any attention, and this might be one of those times. I don't know why I'm so distracted today. It might be like I'm tired or something. Is that a chest that I didn't get? It looks like I got it. I think I might be tired. I'm gonna call it that. Is this $35? $35. Beetle Queen, the easiest boss in the video game. I can't die to the Beetle boss. Beetle boss is so much easier than Stone Titan. What's the Beetle boss equivalent? What are the bosses in Risk Ring 1? You got Golem. It's not Golem. You got Colossus, right? Who's, you know, they're Colossus and Golems rather than Titan and what is this guy? Coloss, Titan, Rock Golems. Stone Golems in Risk of Rain 1. Rock Golems in Risk of Rain 2. And then Stone Colossus and Rock Titan. Various in each game, respectively. I'm gonna die. So, okay, you got Stone Boys in Risk of Rain 1, you got Vagrant, you got Magma Worm. You can get those all on the first stage. Are there any others that I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Oh, you got Wisp. Can you get the Wisp on the first stage? Probably. Can you get... I guess you could probably also get... Can you get any of the bosses? You can get, Imp Overlord. But can you get Imp Overlord on the first stage? I don't see why not. And then you got Scavenger. Dude, I want Scavenger. I want this game to update. You might be at home being like, hey, Quaza, when's this freaking game gonna update? And I'm over here like, yeah, dude, me too. But I also just want Hopo to, you know, do a good job. And take their time, relatively. So, it's tough. I gotta balance my desires as a player with my expectations. I gotta temper my expectations as a, you know, patient person who appreciates art. Games as art. Dude, I have backup mag on my guns. That's pretty good. If you didn't notice. Commando does get backup mags. He puts them right onto his guns. The only character where backup mag is used as intended, I think. It's pretty good. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's try to make a good run here. I don't know how to do that, but generally it's like, don't die, and then the rest of it sort of figures itself out. So, what are we looking for? You know, health. I would love... That's kind of the big one right now. We either need one of the trifecta, right? One of the trifecta, otherwise we're screwed. Because if we don't have any of the trifecta, or we have a low amount of each, then we're gonna be screwed. So you got health and or healing, which is one corner. Both of those things. You either need health or healing, and then later game it becomes max health, just without, because like you usually get a baseline level of healing that's acceptable, and then Fire Elite's just one-shot you, so you need more max health. Oh, crit! The second one is damage. No, the second one is mobility, and then we'll go damage last, because damage is the most important in the current meta. Mobility is important because if you have mobility, then you negate or mitigate a lot of the damage that you would otherwise take. Usually this can be achieved by a single Hopo Feather, but it turns out Hopo Feather doesn't exist in like 90% of runs. So that leaves us with usually movement speed, which is fine. And then you got the third point of the trifecta, damage. If you have enough damage, you're golden. Doesn't matter what else you have. Just get good at that point. Don't get hit, because you kill everything before it kills you. If you have a low enough time to kill, you're good. Now, why is crit so good? Crit is good because it's double damage on hits, and while, you know, Commando doesn't have amazing damage to start with, he does benefit very well from this because he... You know, well, first of all, double damage is double damage, no matter who you are. The second of all is that proc items in this game scale off of the damage of the hit. So, if you have like a ukulele and you hit an enemy with it, it'll scale off of your base damage. Does a percentage of your base damage. And then if you have a ukulele and full crit, then the hit does double damage, and then the crit chains. The ukulele damage is also doubled, so it's good. Don't. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm not gonna stop talking, but I'm gonna change subjects because my brain is fried. I want eggs. I think I need protein. Maybe I'm hungry. Am I hungry? Do you get the thing where am I alone in, like, sometimes I'll just forget to eat occasionally. It doesn't happen all that often. Otherwise, I'd be worried. I just forget to eat, and then I just get really, like, I block it out because, you know, my body's like, oh, I gotta, you know, still perform functions. So I will mute this alarm and go back to sleep. Not literally sleeping through it, but, like, in this case, just turning off the blaring alarm that says, hey, you need to eat something, you dumb idiot. But you mute that alarm, and then you just go through your day, and then you just go completely lose track of all sense of time and space, and your productivity suffers as a result, and you die in Risk of Rain, and then you get crit glasses, and everything's better. And you have to focus. You have to, like, constantly remind yourself to focus, even as a large beetle is slamming basically next to you. It's like, well, what is your problem, dude? I thought we were friends. And he's like, saved your life, because I just killed a Lemurian that was right next to you. And I'm like, I guess thanks, buddy. He's like, yeah, no problem. And then we move along with our day. So we have a little bit of damage. We're looking for proc items. I don't know. I don't remember what I was talking about. Trifecta. We are picking up items. Oh, mobility. We've fucking done it. We have pretty good damage and very good mobility. That's it. Next, my next desire would be some healing. Some horizontal move speed would also not go amiss. I say that one Hopo Feather is enough to do anything in the game with, and to a certain extent I think that's true, but it definitely helps to have the runaway power. And we don't have any runaway power. We have stay above all the enemy's power and dodge like 90% of attacks with careful timing, which is good. Hopo Feather, extremely quality. Not gonna knock that. Hey, rusted key. So, you know, someone did the math, and by did the math I mean they, you know, peeled apart the code and found in the code where rusted key is, and then they, like, did the math on the weights. And rusted key is, like, the long and short end of the stick. Oh, dude, we have healing now. Harvester Scythe with max crit. We don't have max crit at the moment, but we'll get it before we leave the stage. Rosebuckler's alright. Bad on commando, but alright for escaping, I guess. But it's like a 25% chance to get a red item from each rusted lockbox once you have 10 keys. If I have a double jump, I should use it. So, it turns out keys have a use, and it might not be worthless to stack them. Get 10 of them, and then you have a 25% chance. It's a little bit, the math is more complicated than that, and it does stack up higher than 10. But if you know, I might actually try stacking rusted keys at some point now. Berserker's Pauldron. Berserker's Pauldron is cool. It's not incredible for commando at the moment. It's a little difficult to actually proc before you get like on-kill items or AoE items, but personal shield generator, printer. But it's not a bad item, I don't think. It's very good, actually. The buff is very strong. It's like 50% increased attack and move speed or something. And then stacks increase the duration, so it's nice to have. But it's not good early, I think. Fairly useless early, in fact. Unless you have like some gasolines going, or will-o'-the-wisps or something. But it can also be turned into other items. Like printers or whatever. So yeah, how are we feeling? Honestly, this run is pretty good. There are very few problems that I can see here. I would like some more move speed. That's my big one. Got a boy rattling at me. Do we have... Yes, we do. You know what? I want that goat hoof, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up to 10 glasses. This is one button. We have 2 buttons. Unfortunately, moving the pots is not... You can't just push them straight on. You have to, like, brush them accidentally from the side, and we need it to not roll down the hill. No! Fuck! Okay, I'm not gonna do the buttons today. We did find both of them, but it's right there. Actually, hold on. If I can get this pot over there. This seems like an achievable goal. It's even actually perfectly... Yeah, baby. No. A little bit. Just a little bit. Get it? Just a little... Yeah, no. Just give it... no! No, no, no. No, no. No. Go this way. Excuse me. Large beetle. Excuse me. You're gatekeeping my success here. Don't push it. Thank you. You're goaltending. Ooh. I'm worried about this wisp. Please. Please. Please just... No. Come on. Oh, it was actually on it. There we go. Perfect. Flawless. Oh my god. Now, has this been worth the time that we've spent? No. Took my tough times. God damn it. I kept my armor-piercing rounds, I suppose, which is fine. Armor-piercing rounds, the first one is really good. It's like 20% extra boss damage, which is extremely solid for a tier 1. So we have hit both buttons, and it opens this gate. And we go down this gate path, and we can kill or be killed. Be careful, one of these guys is a fire elite, and I've heard that they hurt. I've ended several runs just by getting hit by both of these guys, because they just freaking murder you. They might not both be guys. They might both be guys, and that's fine. They're just gonna shoot me. If you're a ranged character, there's a very easy way to kill these guys. It's stand like right about here-ish. And then you just hold down left click. This married couple is like, you know, they're on their honeymoon. But okay, I would like to point something out. We're doing double damage on every hit. And then we're also healing for 8 health, which is very cool. But look at their health right now. This is how fast things are dying. Commando does not do an incredible amount of damage without serious item investment. Now, to be fair, we also don't have much else by way of damage. We've got missiles, which do, I don't know, 300% of your base damage. There's a cat who just meowed at me, or, you know, purred. He's gonna be a meowy boy. And that's about it. So we do need some other source of damage other than the crit to kind of scale up a little bit. That's kind of where killing these guys comes into play, because if you kill, the reason that you come down here and kill these guys, if you've done the achievement, because otherwise the achievement is its own reward, is you, and it unlocks the items, is you get the items guaranteed for coming down here. So that's cool. Look at that, we have a free Kajaro's band and a free other guy, Runald's band. What nice creatures they just gave them to us for free. And these bands stack pretty well with each other. They are both on-hit effects that deal damage, so I'm into it. What does my cat need? We just got you new food. Do you not like your new food? One sec, YouTube. One sec. Gotta see if the kitty... Oh, he's out of food. Maybe he does. Do you really like this food? Okay, we're back. We're back. The kitty ate all of his food. He was requesting more. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. How you been? We got a little bit more damage. I would love to have some attack speed to round out that would solve our DPS problems a little bit. That would help solve our healing. But all things considered, I think we have a very well-rounded build here. I could walk over there and waste a bunch of time. I actually don't remember what's over here. There was something. Oh, it's a health shrine. Okay. Well, it's not really helpful. Maybe this 165 gold will be converted into enough XP to push us over the legal limit. Who knows? Or maybe it was just a colossal waste of time, and now we're on the second stage, 23 minutes in. 23 minutes! That's a long time. That's over 10 minutes per stage. We've been going extremely slowly. So if I have anyone to blame for my low damage, it is my own self. Cast not the first stone, lest it be... There's a quote. Surely. I don't know what the quote is. Hey, you know what I want to see on this stage? A freaking magma worm. I've been trying on Twitch. There's emotes on Twitch that you can put in chat that you unlock via subscription. And what I want to do, I'm very close to Twitch partner, which I just need consistent viewership for the next, I don't know, 30 days or something, and I'll be a Twitch partner, which gives me, among other things, access to more emote slots in Twitch. And what I want to do is I want to make a multi-part emote so that, you know, people can assemble, you know, Ultron in chat, except the emote is not Ultron, it is, in fact, a magma worm. Maybe a 3 or 4 segment magma worm. I want to do that, and I want to commission an artist, because I am terrible at art, because that's not something that I practice ever, essentially. It is a magma worm. I need to commission an artist, but I want to get a good reference shot, because I want a magma worm with its mouth open. Did you know that magma worms can open their mouths? Because they definitely can. Ouch. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. What happened to that? Disappeared. I need to live. What do we need to do in order to live? I need to forget everything I was talking about. I need to get out of this compromised position. I need to figure out what this golem is doing. We need to kill this golem. They can't be allowed inside me. I need to sprint. We're gonna spend some time out of the circle while we figure our shit out. We do have a lot of damage, actually. Surprisingly large amount of damage. But the magma worm is being painful. There is a cheese location on this map. There are several, in fact, cheese locations that you can cheese the magma worm. The easiest of which is the, oh shit. Whoa. Please. My beetle friend had died, and now he is back. Easiest of which is on the ocean. You go to the water, because the magma worm can't go in the water. It can't handle that. It's coded to not do that. So instead of going into the water, it like stops at a certain point, and you can kind of hang out by the shore. I'm not doing that. You'll notice that I have talked about that, but I'm not making my way over there. That's because I need to figure out. Eventually, the worm AI will not break, and it will be able to follow you. So I want to like practice my horde management a little bit. Please. We do need to kill, like, mostly the, oh, hell yeah. Let's go. I need to not... Sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. We gotta shoot all the wisps. There's so many wisps. We have no crowd control. I can actually kill the magma worm. Maybe we should do that. Magma worm is very dead. Extremely dead. We have a lot of damage. This is a very anti-magma worm build at the moment. Commando is very good at the magma worm. He's like one of the classes that is extremely strong at specifically countering worms, because like Huntress has to be close enough to target. Engineer, his turrets, like, you can do crazy stuff with builds, but like in general, his turrets die to the worms pretty easily, unless you have like insane items. And then you got like, hello. I could fan jump up there, but then they can also fan jump. I don't know about that. Also costs money, and money is power. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. We did it though. It's fine. Hello. Infusion is good. Keeps me alive. I like it. This run is actually extremely balanced at the moment. We have having max crit and a harvester scythe is like, that's as basic as you can get in terms of a good build. That's like your starter pack. You paid an extra $2.50 this run, $2.50 this run. Hey, you get a bonus package. Man, a bonus package in this game would be sweet. Do you need grenades in this game? I don't know. We don't need crit. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna take this crit, actually. Why? Quaza, you're at full crit. Why did you just take crit? Because the other options were garbage. That's step one. I have no respect for either fireworks or medkit. And I respect that fireworks can be a build. I do not like fireworks. And we are not going for that build right now. So, therefore it's bad. And then medkit's like sort of healing, but terrible. Extremely not very good at healing. But with the by taking the extra crit glasses, we can expend it here, and, you know, I was hoping that it wouldn't take it first, but I guess, you know, that worked out perfectly. I don't really know what I was hoping would trade there, but maybe it doesn't matter either way. I don't know, the idea was, with another crit glasses, if I lose one in some freak accident involving a 3D printer, I would have more. And it worked out. This run is good. We're now in possession of many meaningful benefits. What do we want? More meaningful benefits. What is an example of another meaningful benefit? Additional teddy bears to increase our survivability. Attack speed. You might notice there's some right there. Additional boss damage is marginally meaningful. Attack speed is grossly useful. Also, additional move speed would be excellent. Bustling fungus is functionally useless, but it does jiggle when I move my character. So there's that. I don't know. You know, I'll take it back. Since the game's giving me fungus, fungus is the most useful item that I could get right now. I sure hope I get another one. It's not useless. It's useful because if I am able to run away and heal, I can heal a little bit faster and gets me back into the action faster. We're kind of beyond the point of no return with regards to time. We're 30 minutes in on the third stage. It's not, my time is not, I've not been managing my time well. There is a case to be made for spending as little time as possible in this in each stage. But I think we've actually hit the point in the power curve where additional items are our best hope of survival. And I think that, if I'm gonna be honest, items are much more important than they were in the first game. And it feels weird saying that, but I think it's true. I think that's like literally a thing. I don't know. There is something up there. I do actually feel this way because and time, you know, managing your time is we don't really have any tier 1s that we want to get rid of, is the nice way of putting that. I think we just need more tier 1s. Don't really want to print that. There is the TC280. There is a few vents. That is a use item. Okay, let's get out of here. Is that a chest? That's a chest. Let's get that and get out of here. Also, if you have infusion, don't forget to break all these canisters, because they do give you health. Also, infusion is direct proof that Monster Tooth could work differently. I could smelt that into something, but I also could lose my attack speed, or my tough for times, or my crit. I don't really want to do that. But yeah. I don't know. What was I talking about? This stage, we are at the point where we need to acquire an item or items that turns us into the next level, kicks it up a notch. What are we looking for? Brilliant Behemoth is a damage increase. It's a damage increase that is very good, in fact. So that would be great. AoE, it increases the damage of our procs. As far as I'm aware, my understanding. That would be cool. That is not my first choice. My first choice is 57 Leaf Clover. The best item in the game. Makes all of our on-hit items much more likely to occur. It would allow us to accidentally lose some crit to a printer and be fine. It would do everything, basically. It's great. Another great one would be terms of tier 3s, at least, would be Tesla Coil. You've heard this one before. It's really good. It's good on all characters. It allows me to run away and still do damage, or do damage and still do damage, do additional damage. So that would be great. Another one that would be alright would be... I don't know, surprise me, basically. It's not going to be one of those three, because if it's one of those three, then I get what I want. And you can't always get what you want. But I've heard that if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. Soulbound Catalyst would be cool, but we don't have a good use item for it. Oh, shit. Okay, Predatory Instincts or Harvester's Scythe. Predatory Instincts gives us higher attack speed. We have guaranteed crit already. So it's either attack speed or life on hit. It's gotta be attack speed. I gotta. At first I didn't see. I just saw the... Harvester's Scythe. And so I was, I didn't bring it up in conversation because I was like, oh, well, that's an easy choice. But it's not. Attack speed is just incredibly important, and Predatory Instincts is a very good source of attack speed. It's very, very good. How much money does our tier 3 chest cost? I should probably go check. It doesn't really matter, because we're going to need to farm all of these enemies and more anyway. We have no AoE either, which is kind of... like a ukulele would be very strong. Hey, we got another Harvester Scythe anyway. We went from... what was it, 8 before to 12? I'm feeling very good about this run. Give me more goat hooves. Maybe I should have gotten more. Oh, no. Ooh, I'm feeling less good about this run. Look at that. Hey. I would like some more attack speed, please. More healing. Never enough, in fact. Ukulele would be very good, though, because it would give us the ability to clear out some of these freaking Lemurians when we're trying to deal with the bigger boys. Just one ukulele is such a good power spike. And because we're always critting, it would actually do some very meaningful damage. I need to double jump. That was my problem back there. So we can dodge a lot more effectively with the double jump than without. If you don't use your Hopo Feather, it's like you don't have one. And then, our damage is not... wow, alright. Sorry my reaction time is so bad. Please don't murder me. I still think I'm, like, hungry or something, because I feel myself not playing at my best at the moment, but... I'm just gonna... we're opening everything. Bustling Fungus has been extremely useful for us. I'm glad to get another stack of it. Can't wait till I turn into Engineer. 9,500. 5,000? What? Tesla Coil. Oh my god. Alright. Well, where does this put us? I need move speed. That's basically it. Tesla Coil is amazing. We're just gonna get passive boops. What is Tesla Coil? People are like, Tesla Coil does moderately okay damage, but I don't like it. Yo, you know why Tesla Coil is so good is because it applies all of your on-hit effects to every enemy around you while you run away. So what we need now are just lots of on-hit effects. What are some of the best on-hit effects? Sticky bombs. What are some items that we don't have any of? Sticky bombs. Now we have missiles. Missiles is cool in this game because it does proc items. And now, I would love Soulbound Catalyst. So this is a very large... We just went from having to stand still to deal damage. Now we can run around and charge up a use item. That is extremely powerful. And we just arc to nearby enemies anyway. You just killed my beetle. That's very rude. And then if I am in a safe location, I can always, you know, deliver area of effect damage, or single target damage with my guns. We have a lot of attack speed because we... Oh yeah, Berserker's Pauldron. Also, that's why my ass looks like nacho cheese, is because... Berserker's Pauldron, which is easily triggered with Tesla Coil. Remember when I was like, I want a ukulele? This is just better ukulele. That's how you can think of Tesla Coil. It's just guaranteed Tesla Coil procs on all nearby enemies on a time basis. It's not like you have to hit them. Not like I wanted you to hit me, Baka. God, that's dark. Maybe. Potentially. Stacking ATG missiles is more damage, which is nice. Also, the noises generated by this item are very satisfying. I don't really know. There's one noise that's like the flushing effect. And I think it's Predatory Instincts. Making your attack speed faster. Also, if you stack Predatory Instincts, it does eventually, the like Nike swooshes get much larger, the orange slices, and they do end up covering a lot of your screen. You see these like swooshes that are happening? It's more visible when you have multiple stacks, because then the stacks run out easier. And okay, there's my nacho cheese. Where's my teleporter at? Right here. Excellent. Alright, this is a very good run. I need to not die to a burning anything. Oh, don't laser me. Don't! The double laser. Oh, it's fine, actually. We have actually amazing damage, somehow. Turns out there's a lot of advantages we have. I just need to not get one shot by a burning elite or murdered by other elites. Elder Lemurians, that kind of thing. It's feeling real good. Titanic Knurl is base 40 health increase, which is not bad. We're doing real good. It's pretty nutty in here. Let me open this chest. I don't even know, man. This is like we've done it. Congrats. Go get a crab or something. There you go. Oh, these balls. Electric balls in my face. We haven't really had... We've had a lot of luck with bosses, too. We haven't had any, really difficult ones. And now we're starting to come back. We're on the 4th stage. I don't know, we're keeping like a pretty steady clip of 11 or so minutes per stage. Which, as you get further into the game, you know, is harder. So... not terrible. There's a lunar pod. Not really interested in it. I'm trying to save up lunar coins. We do some occasional silly runs. I think lunar coins are kind of a cool mechanic. Especially with Gesture of the Drowned, it leads to some very strong runs very easily, occasionally. And I think the game is pretty well balanced. I was having this discussion, oh no. I was having this discussion in Twitch chat on stream, with Twitch chat on stream. And I think that this game is a lot better balanced than the first one was on many levels. But one of those levels is in terms of needing glass to function. Monsters were really tanky in the first one. And shaped glass doesn't feel incredibly necessary unless your run is really bad. Okay, this is good. Man, this run is very strong. Dude, more attack speed. That's good. More sources of attack speed are absolutely freaking fine. That's an okay item. It might actually, I don't know, it's whatever. It might actually be better for us in terms of surviving. Maybe. I'm also not done looting, but... yeah, we're doing alright. We don't even have sticky bombs. This is not a sticky bomb run. This is a regular-ass, freaking normal run. No sticky bombs. Sticky bombs are very good. If I got sticky bombs, if we get a sticky bomb printer, will I even take it? Yes. I will take as many sticky bombs as the game allows. But it might cut our... well, I don't know. Sticky bombs are very, very strong. I wouldn't want to lose my crit, but I would definitely take advantage of turning all my crit into sticky bombs, because... sticky bombs will just carry your run. That's really what I'm normally looking for in a commando run. Is like infinity sticky bombs. Just a printer somewhere. They attack pretty fast too. We're doing alright. This is how Commando's supposed to feel right here. Which is why he feels so bad at the beginning of the game. Because he does get up to this level. When you get all the attack speed and the predatory instincts is a huge thing. Syringes are not really even as important as predatory instincts, especially for commando. I think syringes are better on mercenary, because mercenary wants to eviscerate and always be at full attack speed. So you definitely do get the benefit of, but you need like lots of stacks of Berserker's Pauldron to make it effective, because then you have a large duration. And then, that's bad. Don't ever take that. But then you... with Predatory Instincts, you have to ramp it up, and it takes a lot of hits to ramp it up. So I feel like attacks just stacking straight syringes is the better way to go with him. But Predatory Instincts is great on every other class, because, you know, you're sustaining fire against things at range, and it's easy to build up your stacks and maintain them. But yeah, I really want the R to give more shots per attack speed, like Mercenary. Ooh. Berserker's Pauldron. That's a tempting offer. Is it worth one of my 2 Harvester's Scythes? Absolutely not. Okay. Well, that was a waste. Kind of regret that. Oh well. Gasoline at this point is negligible. Unless we stacked a bunch of it. I really... Man, that harvester scythe. That hurt. Oh my lord. What the heck hit me there? That was like nuts. Was it just 2 freaking beetles? Our max health is only 800. 50 minutes in. Not incredible. Almost 900. This is the point where you start getting into one-shot territory, or very quickly dying territory. So we definitely, if we want this run to be much longer, I need to invest in some health increasing measures somehow. And one infusion is not going to do that. I would need multiple infusions, or perhaps some sort of, I don't know, shield gen printer or something, maybe. I do think that this game is not very defensively focused in the current meta, the current moment. My personal meta. So we could get a personal shield generator here, like I just said, or I could roll the die and then get another personal shield generator, which is great. Because then I feel like I've satisfied my debt to, you know, chance. I like playing risky, making interesting choices. And I also get the added benefit of the defenses, so. My Beetle Guard is not doing so hot. Medkit's bad. Armor piercing rounds is alright. 10% is nothing to sniff at, really. %, boss damage. I'm still not sure if it applies to yellow health bosses or only red health bosses. I suspect it's only red health bosses, but I don't know that for sure. Bosses are starting to get tankier. We have amazing area clear. We have very decent single target. I would love to invest in more single target. Ooh, hey. More attack speed. Ooh. Ooh. So this item is terrible. It's actually worthwhile to not pick this up. Because when you kill a shock elite, half of your health turns into shields, and then when the buff wears out, you don't gain the health back. It is being fixed. They have stated their intention to fix this behavior. But I took it anyway. I took it on knowing full well what I was doing, so I'm gonna... The shock that it does is actually pretty cool, though. Like, it's an alright item. Please. Oh my god. Alright, didn't realize you were there, buddy. I really wish I wouldn't have sold my other freaking... Oh no, where am I? Really wish I wouldn't have sold my other freaking harvester's scythe. That actually cuts our healing by a large margin. But we just need additional... No, this is good. It increases the duration of our buff. It's a very solid buff, too. Ouch. I should try, and this is the point in the game where I should try and stay off of the floor as much as I can, too. Because the things that can kill me are usually on the ground. Hey. Lunar coins, I would say that that is the worst part about Tesla Coil, is that it makes lunar coins marginally more difficult to see. Because sometimes you can kill things off screen. But that's okay. So yeah, good run. I'm just gonna keep going. I got no obligations. We'll see what happens. It's very possible that I could die at any upcoming stage. The most likely one to kill me will be on the next fire stage. So then you start getting enemy base types that are bad. Elder Lemurians that are burning are terrible. Any elite brass contraption is terrible. Probably can one-shot me. Elite fire golems are annoying as heck because they can also do insane amounts of damage, but they're not as big of a concern actually. Fire elite greater wisps are especially terrifying as well. You know what I want? You know how dangerous fire elites are right now? And Hoppo has said that they're going to, you know, fix that. And they've also expressed concern that fixing that might be artificially gating some of the difficulty of the game. Here's how you return some of the difficulty to the game, is you make blighted enemies. I want my very hard to see demons that just murder the shit out of you. Blighted enemies. Risk Rain 1. Blighted enemies. I'm hoping. It might not happen next patch. It probably won't happen next patch. I don't know what's going to happen next patch. I'm not optimistic about the amount of content in the next patch. I think that it'll be a while. I don't even think we'll get a new character for months. But what we will get eventually is potentially, hopefully... You know, another thing that can kill me right now is Elite Fire Bison. That is a thing that could... Like, this Shock Bison is why I said that. He could probably fuck me up pretty good. But Fire Bison would probably just kill me. Maybe. It's very possible. Especially if I just came from being a Shock Elite moments ago. Like... Wake of Vultures, man. Put her there. I did take Wake of Vultures with the intention of perhaps dying as a result. So, keep that in mind. I will endeavor not to, but, you know. But yeah, blighted enemies. I need to sit down with Hoppo. I wonder if I can get them to play with me. Sit them down for an interview. At least one of them. Grab Gore. He's new. Maybe he'll play with me. Man, it's really good when you go... I do have them on Steam. And I'll just watch them all join, or all launch the game at the same time. Ooh, they're testing stuff, you know? It's a good time. Here's a question. If I had access to Transcendence, would I take it? So here... Okay, let's pretend lunar coins were not an issue, because I think the overall answer is no. I want to conserve my lunar coins. This run is already a success without lunar coins. I don't want to really mess with it. But do I have enough healing to justify not taking Transcendence? I don't know. That's a really good question. I do think Transcendence is very good. Let me start with that. Because Transcendence absolves you of your need for healing items. It makes them useless so you can focus on other things. It also does heal you very consistently, right? The problem is, it is not the same kind of consistency in healing that you can get from normal life. But the amount of item investment you need from that normal life is... oh, dude, look at my shock procs. I do like these balls that you shoot. The amount of items that you need... Oh, Dio's best friend. Look at that. To sustain the kind of healing that makes health worthwhile over Transcendence may be a prohibitively expensive factor that makes you, you know, makes it a better choice to go with, Tri-Tip Dagger is technically more damage. Like, they stack up to 7, at which point it's a 100% chance. I don't know if it's a huge amount of damage. It really doesn't feel like it. What is happening here? I still don't have a ukulele. I'm still not an engineer, so this the most glorious of engineer resources in the game, is functionally useless. Can't believe I don't have any sticky bombs this run. It's kind of nuts. We're stacking ATGs. ATG is potentially a source of very good damage. I don't know, this run's very good. We are starting to be in the, you know, department of bad damage department. But it's not like we're really there yet. It's just we're getting there. Our damage is starting to drop off because we're not scaling. We have lots of attack speed. That's why Tri-Tip Dagger is alright, because you can stack those bleeds. It scales very well with attack speed. More bans would increase our DPS by probably a significant margin. I think that's a significant part of Commando DPS, is actually the bans. Especially the fire band, because it stacks damage a little bit more than the ice one. And that's it. We just need to go to the next stage. Sentient Meat Hook would be a pretty good upgrade here, actually. Sentient Meat Hook is a significant amount of damage and also sucks everybody close by. Alternately, we could get something in a completely different vein. You know, we could go Sticky Bombs, obviously. Or we could go, you know, we could find a gasoline printer. And brick our run in exchange... brick it mostly, in exchange for very large explosions of fire that last forever. Or we could do something like Will-o'-the-Wisp printer, in which case that's like my ideal. My ideal build, other than attack speed mercenary, is Will-o'-the-Wisp stacks. A printer of Will-o'-the-Wisps. It's so good. The attack speed actually scales very well with the shock elite effect that we get from killing shock elites with Wake of Vultures, because that, it spawns those balls, and those are an attack speed thing. Maybe also fire elites. Maybe Wake of Vultures is very good for Commando, and I'm just sleeping on it, because it's just not quite as noticeable as other things. I think it's potentially great, but don't know. It'll be, you know, more of a, like, okay, that's a slight passive damage upgrade that I can't always rely on once they fix the, you know, shield thing. I don't know, I'm very excited for the next, like, balancing push. Or just the next patch in general. It's not even gonna be that exciting. Developing games takes a long time. Alright, you gotta give them credit. And we're gonna be saying this for months. So, buckle your seatbelts, baby. And if Risk of Rain is something that you're just like, oh, I need more content. Well, I'm also dead. I'm alive, baby. What the heck hit me? Is it just these Lemurians? Man, that was a lot of burn. From Lemurians, I think. We could go kill ourselves. I don't know, I'm gonna go through. We already used a Dio, so that gives me hope that maybe I'll die. An honorable death. Not that, you know, committing mercenary unlock is a bad death. It's just that I would much rather die to fire elites. What was I talking about? Oh, dude, the magma worm had his mouth open. It happened. I have double jump. I should use it. Brass contraptions are terrifying. Elder Lemurians are terrifying. Was I talking about my second favorite build in the game? Okay, well, I'm dead. Second favorite build in the game. It was an Elder Lemurian, of course. Stacking Will-o'-the-wisps up to like 20 or more. Anything above, you know, 15, around 20 is where it starts to get freaking nuts. And then above that is just more damage. I don't know. It's really good. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Come hang out in the stream. Give me money on Patreon, I guess, if you want. Give me money in stream. Subscribe with Twitch Prime. I don't know. You can do all those things. Watch without ad block. You pick your level of investment here. Or you can just watch. Take it easy. Bye-bye.